What's up guys, and welcome back to another Inscription Kaycee's mod video. And in this run we're going to be completing the 5th challenge, I think, and we're going to be using the direwolf and the direwolf pup, which we unlocked last time, as well as the new challenge and just the beginner starter deck. So we'll be using no boss rares, boss totems, and all totem battles for the challenge, and let's get right into it. Beginning the run, this is our deck, and before we actually start, look at this painting. And we need a worker ant and a turkey vulture, and right here I get the worker ant and then the pronghorn for its sigil. So I'm working my way towards the sacrifice, but first I'm gonna put the health onto this wolf. And then we get into our first fight. And this challenge ended up taking almost as long as the last video. And it just took a really long time for the battles because I had to think a lot more than usual. Like where I was gonna place everything, and for some reason I wanted to get a ton of overkill, even though it was like super unnecessary, so I spent a lot of time just trying to get overkill. I got a field mice right there. But yeah, I put the pronghorn on the wolf. And then the next battle, you can see me use the field mouse. And the field mouse, if you played this game back when it came out, the sigil it would come with used to be absolutely OP. And if you just saw it, there was like a little bit of text that appeared when I placed it. And the reason the sigil was so good was because you could place your card and it would give you a copy of your card that had the same sigil on it. So you could just have like infinite of the same card, and it was just so overpowered. If you put it on like the Gek, it was just insane. So it got nerfed a while back. But yeah. I got the turkey vulture there, so I put the bullfrog sigil on the turkey vulture, and then we're in our next fight. Yeah, but so now when you place the field mouse or a card that has the same sigil as it, it will copy the card, but it won't copy the sigil. Well, it won't copy the fecundancy sigil. So yeah. This field mouse, or this, I'm gonna call it a field mouse, but I kept it throughout the entire run. You know, right here, I just kept stalling so I could get a ton of overkill. I kind of skipped a lot of that fight, but gonna get the coyote there. I got like 3 coyotes in this whole run. Actually, maybe, yeah, 3. I got a head, didn't really come into play. I put health on the coyote. And then we get into our first fight. So this first fight is the prospector, and just playing as usual. First thing I try and do is kill his pack mule. So I could win here, or could advance the next phase, but I want the pack mule, so I'll go kill the pack mule first. And then I just stall until I can win. Right there. So this next phase, he kills my cards, and then right here, the reason I placed that was so I could get my thing killed, so I could get enough bones, and then I just got the painting done. And then here I just win. Well, not right here, but I'm working towards winning. So right here I win. And here I'm just trying to get a ton of overkill. It's really unnecessary, but so for the no rare cards, that's like pretty self-explanatory. You don't get rare cards at the end of bosses, so instead it's just normal cards. And then I go over to the painting and I grab that the new item, and you'll see me use it at the very end of the game. I grab another coyote, that was my second, and then I try and kill off my worker ant, but it doesn't die, so I just get a really buffed worker ant, which came in handy a few times. It wasn't too good, but this sigil, or if you ever fight a boss with the stinky sigil, or not, it doesn't have to be a boss, but if you ever fight an enemy with the stinky sigil, it is really annoying. I think I explained this in the last run I did, but just if you have a card that does 1 damage, it's just so useless. Anyway, you kind of saw that direwolf pup. I didn't really explain it, but after a turn, it will turn into a direwolf. I'll also get a bone for you. So if you were paying attention, you saw that. I'll use it a few more times throughout the run so I can show it there. I got an adder. Sacrifice the adder onto the dire wolf. I did this because it only does 1 attack damage, so at least it won't die. Like if I place it into something that has more than 1 health, because it only has 1 health as well. So, something I did throughout this run a lot was I just didn't place anything the first time I hit the bell. And this just made it so I could pull another squirrel. Okay, and then here, hold on, let me explain this first. I kill off the black goat, which instead of giving me a boon that gives me 1 bone, it gives me 8 bones. So I'll show it right here. Because usually you'll just get 1 bone. Okay, I think I might have cut it out of the editing. I didn't mean to do that. But at the start of a run, you'll get 8 bones instead of 1 bone. So it could be interesting to have like a bone build where you just, because I think that boon can stack. So like if you sacrifice another black goat, you could probably get more. But anyway, that's something into the future. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, so I would ring the bell once just to buffer so I could get another squirrel card. Got the alpha right there. That way I can place down like the dire wolf. That totem does not come in handy once. I wanted it so I could get a gek, but I never got a gek. And there's my coyote. I can mind it. But ringing the bell with nothing on the board caused my health to like reach like 1 point a lot throughout this run. So you notice my health gets very low a lot of times. And then here, just playing this fight as normal. I end up hitting the bait buckets because I'll be fine next turn. And that was that fight. And then the next card I get is the coyote. So I think that was my 3rd one. And I end up combining it again. I wanted to win this because I want more cards right now. Which maybe wasn't the best idea. I just got Plier right there, and I'm on the next fight. Because I had a lot of cards during this game. Oh, that's where you see the cuckoo use its ability on me. I kind of said that in the last episode. I was like, I'm gonna fight a cuckoo, but it'll be on the enemy side. So it just placed an egg on my side, which is really annoying because I can't do anything about that egg. I just let it sit. Here I spend my teeth on those pelts, and they were pretty useless. I stack the same totem Totem was useless as well because I never had a single card that was from the amphibian race. That hook came in really clutch. I would have died if it wasn't for that hook. And then here I trade out my pelts. I didn't even see what I got there. But I got those 3 cards right there. And I trade out, or not trade out, but I combine that coyote. And that card is not looking too good. It's like barely holding together. Oh, I got the Warren. That's what I got from the other thing. The Warren actually ended up, I think, winning this run. If it wasn't for that Warren, like you'll see later, I think that Warren actually ended up winning me the run. Cuckoo, or not winning me the run, but at least making me not die. I got another black goat for an item, and I combined the Ouroboros onto the Warren. I also used that amoeba card you saw. I actually like that card. I think I'll use it right now. Hopefully I didn't edit it out on accident. Oh no, wait, that comes... That's the final boss I use it. This is where the Warren card comes in clutch though. Oh no, there is the amoeba. The amoeba came in super clutch and then I pulled the Warren. And if it wasn't for that amoeba card, I 100% would have died. Because there's like, I had like no cards to place. And the Warren comes in super clutch because it creates a rabbit that's free and it has the unkillable sigil. So I can just let the Warren die, place it again, get another rabbit, and I can get infinite rabbits from that one card. So it's really nice to have. And if I didn't have it, I 100% would have lost that battle. And I would have lost the run because this is a boss. So here I'm just doing what you usually do, just trying. You can see my health is getting to 1. I wonder how many times that happened throughout this run, where it just got to like 1 point away. Happened many times, but anyway, so I'm just trying to get pelts here. Done off my field mice. I only really need like 2 pelts. I'd like to get a lot just in case, like, I've had it before, not in this series, but I think one of the first few times I was playing this game where I, one of the cards he placed down was a mole man, and I didn't realize it, and so I didn't, like, I just didn't pick up the mole man, and I ended up, like, dying, because I was just not prepared. Anyway, I got another turkey vulture. This is my final deck. You can pause that if you want to look at it. Put the Douse on the turkey vulture. So that, when I showed my final deck, it wasn't really because I put the Douse on the turkey vulture, but I had a lot of cards. And a lot of the time it was just me trying to get a good card. So it was a lot of just trying to survive. I had the Cuckoo sigil on the amoeba, and I didn't explain what the amoeba does, but it has a random sigil applied when you pull it from your deck. So I got the Cuckoo on it, and it was so clutch that I got the magpie sigil on it in the trader boss fight, which is crazy what that look. I pulled it and it had the magpie sigil. Crazy. So here I'm just getting destroyed. My health goes down to almost 1, and this is where that item came in clutch. If I didn't have that item, I would have lost. And yeah, you saw what it did. It just moves all your cards on the deck 1 space to the right. If you played the base game, you know that's from, I don't know if you'd call his name Poe or PO3, but from that character, that's like his old gimmick for one of his fights. You can see me placing that squirrel. I'm just doing that, so I mean, I didn't show it in the video, But if you place a squirrel, it'll get sucked into the moon, so I was just letting that happen. But yeah, that was the run. Wasn't too bad. There was a few times where I almost died, and this is the new card we unlocked. This is the new starter deck we unlocked. I think I really like that starter deck, and this is the new challenge we unlocked. It's actually 2 challenges. I don't know if I'll activate both in the next video, but that's that, and I will see you all in the next video.